We are out at the Painted Hills. It's an epic Eastern Oregon location that makes an amazing backdrop for your elopement. And I kind of feel like I'm on another planet right now. Let's check this place out together. The Painted Hills are part of the John Day Fossil Beds National Monument. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. In fact, it's 5 hours from the closest major city of Portland. That makes it a really unique destination if you're trying to go somewhere remote and special for your elopement. The Painted Hills kind of speaks for itself. If you want to do something really simple and really beautiful to send as "we eloped" cards to your family or just to have as a keepsake, I think the Painted Hills makes an incredible backdrop. Now, the Painted Hills is basically a series of 5 different hikes. There are a bunch of trails that go through these really beautiful rock formations, and there are 2 spots in particular that we love to take couples for their elopement. The first is this beautiful boardwalk, and we'll actually link it below. You can check out the trail on all trails. The second spot is something that will absolutely blow your mind. Now, when it comes time to shoot your ceremony, this is the spot that we love to take people. This is the Painted Hills Overlook Trail. It's got this beautiful sweeping panoramic view of the hills behind me with those red, orange, and yellow cross sections, and it's really quick to get to. In fact, there are a bunch of little trailheads that veer off from the parking lot that we're in right now, so you can find a nice, quiet, and private location for you and your sweetheart to say your vows.
I promise, from this day on, and all of the days to come, I will choose you, this marriage, and this life we create.
The Painted Hills is the kind of location that's most ideal for a micro-elopement. In fact, most of the time that we shoot out here, it's with the couple and maybe an officiant. They'll read their vows to one another, and it'll be a very small private gathering. What makes this spot really beautiful is how isolated it is. In fact, right now, me and my cameraman are the only 2 people out here. Now, let's say you want your elopement to be a slightly larger event, like a micro-wedding. Well, there's plenty of space for that too, like this park behind me. There are tons of picnic tables, green grass for kids to run around on, and it's right at the entrance of the Painted Hills. So you can say your vows up the beautiful trailhead and then come down here and congregate with the rest of your family. Now, another thing that the Painted Hills has going for it as an elopement location is just how accessible it is. Even though we're in this really beautiful, kind of remote, arid location, as you can see, there's a ton of parking behind me, and it's free. Not to mention the fact that the boardwalk is wheelchair accessible, and it's a really short distance for people who don't want to walk as far. Maybe you want to bring grandparents or little kids. Well, this is a location that you can take them to where they're not going to have to do a long, exhausting hike just to get a cool view. So what does it actually look like on the day of your elopement? Well, elopements can take all shapes and sizes, but I'm going to give you a rundown of the typical day that we like to shoot with a couple who are coming to the Painted Hills for their vows. We start off in the morning. We spend a little bit of quality time with you as you're getting ready, getting into your dress, doing your hair, makeup, maybe putting your suit and tie on. For this, we always recommend an Airbnb, and there are a ton of really beautiful Airbnbs in the area. Now, regardless of where you stay, you are going to have to drive up to 2 hours. But hear me out. The drive itself is beautiful. You're going through sweeping views of valleys and mountains and trees and forest. It's just kind of a nice meditative time that you'll have with your partner on your wedding day, which is also rare if you're having a larger wedding. You won't get that kind of privacy. Once we find the location that suits you best, we'll give you and your partner an opportunity to read your vows to one another.
I cannot ask for a stronger, more beautiful individual to experience life with. I will forever have you by my side. I love you.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty details. If you want to get married out of the Painted Hills, well, there are a few things you need to have under your belt. First of all, an Airbnb. We are 2 hours from the closest major town of Bend, and that's where I recommend that most couples stay the night and get ready in the morning. Now, the closest airport is 2 hours away in Redmond, Oregon. If you want to do a larger group, you will need a permit for group sizes larger than 20, and we're going to link below where you can actually apply for that permit. It's really easy to do. From there, you're going to need a marriage license, and we're going to actually link in the description below for how you can get a license to get married for your elopement. Finally, you're going to need a good photo and video crew, and that's where I'm going to just shamelessly plug A Beautiful Union. We've spent a ton of time out at the Painted Hills. We know this venue intimately, and there are so many cool spots that we would love to take you to shoot with you and your spouse. You can check out our website and see some of our packages at the link below. See you next time.